It's hello to Nano and his band, the Sindicato, all the way from Chile. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Just introduce your band, but also some of the instruments that you've got in the studio.
Yeah,
here
sure.
today,
Here
Nano.
on my left side, people can imagine, we have Cristian Carvacho from San Miguel in Chile, and he's playing a cajon, which is kind of a box, a wooden box, originally from Peru, and also some other percussion bits, but the charango, which is a very special kind of little guitar with 10 double strings, very particular sounding instrument from the Andes, from where we come from.
Yes, some of these are quite traditional instruments. I'm wondering if the Room 105 hotel key that's going to be used on the cowbell later on, is that a traditional Chilean instrument?
No, we bought it actually in Ecuador, and we brought it all the way with us. We stole it on the previous tour. Now it's just whatever we can find. It's the way to play it that counts. Okay. And here on my right side is Manuel Meriño, playing bass, also an incredible guitar player, composer, and just a wonderful musician, who's also singing for you guys today. And on the far right, Alejandro Soto playing accordion, and on the gigs he's also playing piano and keyboards. And everyone sings as well.
You were, I believe, in France or in Europe somewhere, and you were hitchhiking, and a combi comes along. It's always a good sign when you're hitchhiking, a combi coming along, because the chances of being picked up are much greater. Tell us this story.
Well, I was studying in Amsterdam in the conservatory there, and I was fed up with the institutional way of thinking about music, so I left and I said, okay, whatever happens now. And these wonderful people stopped, and they were on their way to a folk music festival in France. And I'd never been in touch with the whole European traditional music scene. I didn't really know it exists, actually, because it stays within itself. And 6 hours later, I was in France, in Saint-Chartier, an amazing festival, and I started meeting lots of people who are now like center part of my life. And through them, I got in touch with the whole ethno gathering network, which is a wonderful thing which gathers young folk musicians from all around the world with the sole goal and intention of learning from each other and playing together. And incredibly enough, things go in strange directions, and just 2 months ago we had the first ethno ever in the Southern Hemisphere here in Australia, up in Queensland, in collaboration with Woodford Folk Festival, and it was a real honor to somehow be a link between what's going on there and things that are happening here in Australia.
Is this a resurgence? Is it a reflection of a greater interest in more traditional styles of music? And if it is, why?
Well, simple, because globalization has two sides to it. One which is wonderful and one which is really cruel, and is effectively extinguishing all traditions in the world, giving way to the one powerful beat that's coming from a certain place, which is not even necessary to say which one it is. And therefore, whenever you get in touch with the roots of different cultures, you find so much hidden beauty that it's not there, you know. And I always say this, people, there's so many nostalgics and romantics that wish they were born in another time. I feel so privileged to be alive now, when we have things, such powerful tools like the internet, for example, that we can, at one click of distance, we can be listening to music from Australia, for example, sitting in your home in Chile, and then to be able to go and all of a sudden meet all these people and start traveling and going from festivals to festivals and really opening up this network of amazing musicians is a privilege, and it's a constant inspiration. For example, now in a couple of days we'll be in Adelaide for WOMAD, and it'll be not only a chance to meet the people of Adelaide for the first time, but also to meet our friends from so many different places which are coming to this festival. And it becomes sort of a family of music around the world, of tradition, and of celebrating that difference rather than getting separated by it.
Well, with that in mind, let's soak up some of that music that we've been talking about. You have your instruments, you have your musicians. What are you going to play for us, Nano?
We're going to play the first single of our new record, Las Torres de Sal. The song is called La Puta Esperanza, and it's a reflection on hope and on how hope has been so misused by everyone, especially politicians back home, in fooling everyone into believing that things will get better eventually, when actually we have to be here and now, and things, we have to make them better somehow. La Puta Esperanza, we hope you like it. Vamos.
De música sale una danza que me envuelve de a poco y me da la esperanza de que vuelvan tus manos a darme calor, y se lleven un rato el inmenso dolor. De tu caja de música sale una danza que me envuelve de a poco y me da la esperanza de que cantemos juntos la misma canción y que partamos lejos en el mismo avión. Esperanza, la puta esperanza, todos creen que les pertenece, pero yo ya no quiero esperar ni danzar. Esperanza, mi amada esperanza, no me clave más hondo tu lanza. Ándate antes que todo comience otra vez. Na, 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 na. Oh, 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 oh. Na, 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 oh. Na, 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 na. Oh, oh, oh. Na, 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 na. Fue, compadre. ¿No será que me engaño con mi propio canto? ¿No será que tu danza se esconde en el llanto? ¿No será que me invento una falsa verdad solo para escaparme de la soledad? Esperanza, la puta esperanza, todos creen que les pertenece, pero yo ya no quiero esperar ni danzar. Esperanza, mi amada esperanza, no me clave más hondo tu lanza. Ándate antes que todo comience otra vez. Na, 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 na. Oh, oh, oh. Na, 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 do, do. Na, oh, oh, oh. Na, 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 na. Otra más, oh, oh, oh. Na, 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 oh, oh, oh. Vámonos. Na, 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 na. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, wonderful stuff. Playing for you in the RN studio. Nano Stern and the Sindicato, and a track from their latest album, Las Torres de Sal.
Very well said.
And you might have to pronounce the name of that because I'll muck it up. What
No,
was
you
it, Nano?
did it perfectly. La Torre de Sal. Very
That's
good.
it, yeah. Good.
Yeah. The other one. Un poquito de esperanza. Sí, suena. Y el coro es buena práctica hacerlo así porque escucháis a los otros. Hay que. Vamos, esperanza.